Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been forever, girl. I've been posting on my stories, but I haven't really posted on my channel in a minute. And I'm so sorry, but you know what? We are here, we are back. Hello, how are y'all doing? How is the year panning out for you so far? It's March, like we are already in March. Isn't that insane? Anyway, because it's been a while since I've done one of these, and also because of the season we're in, we're currently in the season where a lot of girlies are moving up as far as entering high school or even going into college or ending college. So you might be someone, you might know someone who's like, I want to get into makeup. I kind of want to know how to apply makeup on myself. Like I need someone to tell it to me as if I am 5 years old. And you know what, sis? I got you. That's what this video is for. This is going to be a super beginner friendly makeup tutorial from the very beginning to the end. I'm going to break it down for you. I got you. You're going to know and understand how to apply makeup on your face by the end of this video. First and foremost, you want to start with a clean face. You don't want to apply product on a dirty face. It just does not give, sister. So clean face. When you're done with that, you want to moisturize. Whatever you normally use to moisturize your face, put it on. Okay, cool. Now that we've done that, apply a primer. The purpose of a primer is to allow the makeup to actually stick to something. You want your makeup to stick to something, don't you? Primer. All right, and I'm going to be using e.l.f. A lot of the products I'm going to be introducing to you guys are affordable, and I'm doing this intentionally because you're just starting out. I don't want you to start out with makeup and you know you're just now starting out and you're already blowing $200, $300 on makeup and you don't even know how to use it. Like, what's the point of that? Or you get it and you realize you don't like it. You know what I mean? So let's start off with affordable products that we can practice with, that we can use. Not only are these products affordable, but they work. If you know anything about e.l.f., if you know anything about me, I am a strong e.l.f. advocate, girl. I love e.l.f. down, like truly. It's such an amazing brand. It's an affordable brand. They've been around for, I want to say 10 plus years. I really want to say 15 plus years, but they've been around for a minute and they just work. They work. For the price tag, you look at it and you're like, oh, it's only $10. Ain't no way it works. Girl, it works. I'm here to tell you. But this primer, look, exactly. Look, exactly. That's what you want your primer to do. You want your makeup to stick on your face, okay? I like to give it some time to dry off, so next step, grab your foundation. I don't care what it is. All right, for this one, I am using L'Oreal Infallible. I stand by this. I stand by this. Again, drugstore, affordable, works great. Grab this. I personally, some people put it on their palm. I just apply a little bit to my face. You want to grab your makeup brush. I am using the e.l.f. brushes, by the way. The reason why is because they are labeled. You see that? It actually tells you what the brush is for. So again, if you are a beginner, if you are a newbie in makeup, you want a brush that's going to tell you what to do. So you're not, ow, just hit my funny bone. You want a brush that tells you what to do so you don't have to think and you don't have to guess. You know what I mean? Foundation brush. And we're literally brushing it on. Brush it on your, look, it feels so good. This is why you use a primer, because once you apply it, it goes on so smoothly. And I'm the type of person who uses very minimal makeup. So you're gonna see me applying just a little bit and just making it spread. Now, there are people who use a lot. That's to your discretion. Use as much foundation as you feel like you want to use or you feel like you need. But I personally don't use that much. You would want to apply it everywhere except, ladies, the only place you don't want to apply your foundation is right below your eyes. The reason why is because we're going to be applying concealer under here and we're going to be applying setting powder under here. That's just way too much product underneath your eyes. If you apply too much under there, it starts to look cakey. We don't want that. So do not apply any foundation underneath your eyes, okay? We can go as far as like right here, but that's it. All right. Let me get my forehead. What? And you see how this, girl, this melts into my skin, honey. And I want to say this L'Oreal foundation was what, $10? I want to say it's like $10 or $12. Affordable. Next, we can go in with our concealer. Girlies, I use 2 different shades of concealer because I like to apply a lighter shade a little closer here and then a darker shade like right here. You don't have to do that. You could just put on 1 concealer. But here's the thing. When you're applying concealer, you want to go a shade or 2 lighter. Now, there are some people who go the exact same shade as their complexion because they prefer to just wear concealer rather than foundation, which is fine. But concealer in general, you want it to be a shade or 2 lighter than your skin tone. All right. This one, don't mind me, girl. She is super light. Leave me alone. I got the wrong shade and I'm not gonna stop using her until she's done. So anyway, you want to apply your concealer underneath your eye like so. Do the same with the darker shade. I'm just going to apply it right next to it and go a little further. All right. Now at this point, you can also apply some concealer up here. You can apply some concealer over here. So you want to apply it in your T-zone / in places where either have some discoloration or places where you usually sweat or have too much shine, I should say. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. So you'll see girlies apply it just like this, okay? Boop, boop. Got that? Cool. Love that for us. Here's a tip. Yes, you can use a brush. Yes, you can use a brush to blend in your concealer, but fun fact, the best thing to use, a powder puff. A powder puff for your concealer. I promise you, just do it. Use a powder puff, and the way I'm doing it is I'm gently tapping. All right, I'm just gently tapping, going underneath the eyes. All right. Look at how that has just blended in there. Perfection. Do the same on the other side. And see, the thing is, if you feel like you want to apply more concealer, I always suggest start with minimal product first. So start with a little bit first and then build it up. Like add a little bit more as you feel you need. But don't start with a whole bunch in the beginning and then you realize, oh dang, I have applied too much. Make sure you're blending. Please blend, 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 blend. You don't want your face to look crazy. You have to blend, 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 blend. Cool, so we're done with that. Now, the next step would be wherever we've just applied our concealer, we now need to go in with a powder, a setting powder to set that concealer in that we've just applied. I'm going to be using Black Radiance. Again, another gorgeous, perfect, stunning, affordable product, especially if you are a Black girl. This is your friend. Black Radiance is your friend. I hate that they're not Black owned. Like, I really hate that they are not Black owned. So this is the setting powder. You open it up, it's got this. So you kind of have to like bring a little bit of it out of the box so it can pour in here. Once it's in here, you want to grab a different one, not the same one you just used for your concealer. Grab a different one, sister. And you want to just tap this in there, and it needs to look something like this. And then because we want it to apply smoothly, let's go ahead and blend it into our hand just so it's just so it looks smoother on our powder. Girl, I'm drawing a blank. On our powder brush. And then you can go ahead and apply to your face. So again, we're just applying wherever it is that we applied our concealer. All right, get some more. You did some here, here. And if it looks crazy, don't worry. We're gonna blend, remember? We're blending. We're gonna be blending all of this. And it's gonna look fabulous, I promise. So you blend. We're now just blending all of that in. Okay. Ooh. Look how we look. Looking how we looking. Look at how we look. Okay. We look good, girl. We look good. Now, next, you want to apply your setting spray. Before we continue, before we move on, let's set our face, okay? Spray, 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 so the makeup can stay. Ooh, this is by Juvia's Place, and it smells so good. It works deliciously. Also, it's super affordable. I'm trying to put y'all on one. I'm telling you. Juvia's Place is super affordable, but I also have Revolution. This spray, 10 out of 10. We're going to be using it, matter of fact. But this is also very, very affordable. All right. Let that sit. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. But also, let's go ahead with our next step. Go ahead with our next step. My favorite part. Blush, girl. We're going to be using e.l.f. blush because I'm wearing pink. This is one of my favorite blushes because it's so chef's kiss. And it's pigmented and it's affordable. And you know we love e.l.f. over here on this channel. Applying your blush, girl. If you have a liquid blush, you can use that. But I also have a powder blush, whichever you prefer. Okay? But either which way you choose, you can, whether it's a powder blush or a liquid blush, you can still use a regular blush brush, okay? So we're using liquid in this video right now. And I love blush, girl. I'm a blush fiend. So I'm going to put a generous amount without looking too crazy. But again, we're blending, so just trust the process. So one here, one here, one here. I like my blush to go upwards. Same on the other side. Boop. Whoa, hold on. Boop. Boop. All right. Let's go ahead and blend that in. Don't be shy. Blend her, blend her, blend her. We're going to look fabulous at the end of all this. Also, because we're beginners, ladies, you can definitely do an eyeshadow look, or you can simply apply some of the blush into your eyes, into your eyelid, and it gives the appearance of, oh, okay, she got a little bit of blush on. She has a little bit of eyeshadow on. So that's personally what I like to do. I like to add a little bit of color on my eyelids. You see how that's blending in together? Everything is melting together. And the same on the other side. Another thing I like to do is add a little bit to my nose and my forehead. Look at that color. Look at that color. You can't tell me this doesn't look good. Do you see that? We look good. Pink nose and all. Now that we have our blush applied, let's do my second favorite part, a bronzer. I just love a bronzer. This one is by LYS. Love, 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 love. Also affordable, did I say? I got you. So this is by LYS. This is your bronzer stick. And the reason why we love a bronzer, girl, is because it adds a little more warmth to your face. So people contour. Contour adds dimension, certain shape to your face, shaping if you want it, sure. I don't contour, so I would not be showing you how to contour. However, I do bronze, and we're going to do that. We're going to be bronzing our face. The way you do that is you want it close or connected pretty much to your blush. So you see where this part of your ear is? You want to go a little higher than that, or just right there. So it's kind of in congruence with this part of your ear. There you go. That's a good way of explaining it, Lucy. Good job. Same on the other side, wherever this part is. Boom. You see that? And then if you want to bronze your face here, you can apply here and here. And you can also apply around your forehead. I typically don't do this, so that's why I'm going very, very light. I usually just bronze right here and I'm satisfied, but demonstration purposes, right? Now we're going to blend that in. e.l.f. does have their own bronzing labeled brush. I personally am not a fan of it. So we're gonna be using this instead. And when you're bronzing, you just want to tap it in and slowly move it up or down, but you're really more so tapping in place. All right, because what this is giving us is giving us shadows, it's giving us color. Look at that. Continue to blend. So we're doing the same thing here on the forehead. When you're tapping on your forehead, you're not bringing it low. You're more so keeping it high / in place. So I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing here, but we are tapping in place. Okay? And bringing it high. Because if you bring it too low, then it's giving, where is her forehead? What's going on? So we're just tapping in place. Giving ourselves a little more color, right? Same with this. With this here, you're tapping in place, but you're also bringing it down. And I actually did this too high up, but whatever. We're going to bring this down a little bit. I have it a little too high. That's okay. That's easily fixed. There we go. Nicely blended. You really want to make sure that you're blending. Please blend. It doesn't matter how tired you are, girl. Please keep tapping, keep blending. So this is what we look like now. And as far as eyebrows, I personally, the only thing I do to my eyebrows is brush them up, but I will be showing you how to brush them with gel if you're going for a very natural eyebrow look. So we're not going to be using concealer and shaping it and doing it to perfection. No, we're going for a very natural eyebrow look. If you have a specific brow gel, this is the time to take it out. If you do not, but you have a hair gel, this is the time to take that out. So you would grab your spoolie, something like this, all right, for your brows, and you just tap it into the gel, and we're going to brush our brows upwards. So you see that? It's bringing my girls to life because they were asleep. Let me grab my little mirror so I could really see. And personally, this is how I like my brows. I don't like them to perfection. I like them to look I like them to look full, or at least full-ish and natural. There's always that one side of your face that's just stubborn. Because why are you giving me a hard time right now? Like, why do you look like this? Why are you doing this to me? I'm just trying to look good. Eyebrows are not twins. And sometimes they're not even siblings. Sometimes they very much just give close cousins. And that's okay. All that's left to do is a lippy and a lippy, mascara. And that's pretty much it as far as the beginning tutorial goes. All right, so mascara, we're gonna be using Maybelline's Colossal Bubble. This is very affordable. I wanna say it's like $7 or $8. Maybe it's 10. Either way, it's super affordable. And it works like a charm. Let me get my other mirror, girl, because I can't see. With applying mascara, I always tell people, go by sections. So you want to take your time and start here at the end, apply it going upwards from the inside, and then also do the same. Do a back stroke, then move on to the next one and do the same. A front stroke and a back stroke. Girl, the faces we have to make when we're putting on makeup. Look at that. Hello. I don't really have any lashes on the bottom, so I don't apply mascara there. Because you ain't going to waste my product for nothing. I feel like mascara is one of those products that we learn to use very, very early on in age without anyone even telling us how to use it for real. You know what I mean? It's like, girl, grab the wand and apply it to your lashes. It'll work. You don't necessarily need someone to tell you how to use a mascara, right? Ta-da! She looks like a Barbie. Last but certainly not least, ladies, we're going to apply a simple lippy. This is my everyday lippy, and it just simply works. Well, firstly, you want to make sure your lips are dry. I had on Vaseline. Once you've done that, apply your black liner. Girl, I'm unashamed. I get my black liners from the Dollar Tree, and they work just fine. But also, fun fact, e.l.f., their black liners are great. Oh my goodness. Like, they apply so smoothly. You don't even have to do too much. So here it is. I usually apply just on the bottom, and then I pat my lips like you just saw me do. So just, don't rub them in, just connect them like so. Next, I have this black owned nude. It's a nude pink. So you want to go for it, well, if you're trying to mimic this look, sure. Go for a nude pink lipstick, and we're going to apply this just at the center of our lips. Literally just right here. Then gently pat. Don't blend, pat. I'm actually gonna apply a little bit more. Pat, 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 pat. We're not blending, we're just patting. Last but not least, lip gloss. And we apply that everywhere. And now you can gently mix it all around. And there we go. Ooh, girl. Now look at what you did as a beginner. Look at what you did. Look at what you did as a newbie. Look at the face you created, girl. You should be also proud. And last but certainly not least, we have to seal in all this goodness with some setting spray. We're going to be using Revolution makeup, like I mentioned earlier. Affordable, works fantastic. It smells so good. And voila, ladies, we are set. We look good. We feel good. We look confident. We feel confident. Look at the work of art. Look at what you did, girl. Yeah, look at, as a newbie, look at what you did. Period. Now, watch this video over and do it again. And do it again and again. I hope this tutorial was really helpful. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Let me know you want me to do this again and maybe go a little slower. Like, is there a part that you didn't understand? I got you. Let me know. And yeah, if you guys want an eyeshadow tutorial, I could definitely do that. An eyeshadow tutorial. I think that'd be so cute. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I have missed you girls. And she's back. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please like, comment, subscribe so we can continue to grow this beautiful, beautiful channel. Bye, loves.